Hey there, fellow seeker of serenity. Ever find yourself tossing and turning at night, replaying conversations in your mind, wondering what people think about you? We've all been trapped in the sticky web of other people's opinions. But what if I told you there's a way to break free, to don an invisible shield that renders those opinions powerless? This video will explore how Stoicism can be your compass in the maze of opinions. It's not about turning into an emotionless robot, but discovering freedom when you stop hitching your happiness to the wagon of others' approval. Number 1, the Stoic core, control versus no control. The essence of Stoicism is the idea that we can't control external events or other people, only our thoughts and actions. This was an incredibly liberating idea in the ancient world, where people often felt helpless in the face of wars, plagues, tyrants, and the whims of the gods. Stoicism taught that rather than struggling in vain against forces beyond our control, we should focus our energy on our inner world. As Marcus Aurelius put it, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Other people's opinions of us are outside of our control. They may criticize, condemn, or praise us, but we decide whether to accept their views or reject them. Their words can only affect us if we allow them to. As Epictetus advised, it is not things in themselves that trouble us, but our opinions of things. The Stoics practices self-reflection and disciplines their mind to remain calm in the face of insults or flattery. They know their self-worth comes from within, not from other people's validation. By mastering their judgments and emotions, Stoics gain inner freedom and tranquility that external events can't shake. Number 2, realize opinions are just thoughts. We often worry too much about what others think of us, but it's important to realize that other people's opinions are just thoughts. They are subjective, not objective facts. Just because someone has an opinion about you does not make it true. It simply reflects their views and biases at that moment. Opinions are influenced by factors outside our control, someone's mood, past experiences, cultural upbringing, etc. We should not assign so much weight and importance to thoughts that can shift and change at any moment. An opinion is an evaluation or judgment. It reveals more about the person holding it than the subject it is about. So, next time you're tempted to worry about someone's opinion of you, remember, it is just a thought. It is not a definitive truth about who you are. You get to decide your self-worth, not others. Let people have their opinions while you focus on living virtuously with values like courage, wisdom, and self-control. Number 3, develop your inner circle. The people we interact with daily profoundly impact our mindset and self-esteem. Surround yourself with supportive people who care about you. Cherish the friends and family who build you up, not tear you down. Limit time spent around excessively negative or critical people who erode your confidence and self-worth. Identify individuals who share your values, accept you as you are, and recognize your strengths. Let go of relationships that leave you feeling judged, insecure, or emotionally drained. Prioritize close connections with positive people who empower you to live authentically. When you know your worth, you won't need to seek validation from those who only criticize or discourage you. Build an inner circle of uplifting individuals to have a solid support system. Their unconditional acceptance allows you to stop worrying about what others think. Focus on surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good enough, just as you are. Number 4, self-reflection, the mirror. The opinions of others only have the power you give them. Take time for honest self-reflection on your values, goals, and self-worth. Reflect on your motivations and aspirations separate from external validation. What do you want to achieve for your sense of meaning and fulfillment? What kind of person do you want to become? How do you want to grow? Turn opinions and judgments back on those who gave them. If someone calls you selfish, reflect. Am I living selfishly against my values, or am I taking care of my needs? If called greedy, remember, Am I being mean or appropriately ambitious? You know yourself better than anyone else. Let self-reflection strengthen your sense of inner worth. Measure yourself against your standards, not assumptions made about you. With self-understanding, external opinions fade into the background. Number 5, indifference is freedom. Caring too much about what others think can feel like a prison. You end up trapped by the ever-changing whims and judgments of other people. This drains your energy and steals your freedom. The Stoic practice of indifference helps break free from this trap. Being indifferent to outside opinions is incredibly liberating. It allows you to live by your inner compass instead of chasing external validation. When you stop needing approval or permission from others, you reclaim your agency. You can take the right action simply because it's right, not because it enhances your reputation. With indifference, you stay rooted in your values and principles regardless of whether others understand or appreciate them. Developing indifference takes practice. Start by identifying when you act to gain others' praise or avoid their criticism. Notice the urge for validation and choose to let it go consciously. Remind yourself that you define what has merit, not fleeting public opinion. Keep redirecting your focus inward to your wisdom and conscience. Each time you overcome the need for validation is a small step toward freedom. You reclaim more of your power and sovereignty. With persistence, you can live unfettered by others' judgments. You experience the immense peace and energy that come from following your inner light. Number 6, focus on self-worth. The opinions of others can easily distort our sense of self-worth if we let them. We start to see ourselves only through the eyes of others rather than looking within. This makes our self-esteem shaky and dependent on outside validation. True and lasting self-worth comes from living according to your values. Make sure you know what your core values are. Are you being true to them each day? Or have you compromised them to win approval? Reflect on times when you felt worthy and proud of yourself. Chances are you were exercising virtues like honesty, compassion, courage, or self-discipline. Aim to base your self-worth on adhering to your principles, not applause. Respect yourself for staying loyal to your values, even when it's unpopular. The right people will appreciate and respect the real you. Focus inward on being the best version of yourself, not molding to others' expectations. Number 7, persist through discomfort. Acting in line with your values will be challenging. Sometimes sticking to your principles makes you unpopular or encounters resistance. However, the Stoic knows living virtuously is more important than winning social approval. When you feel tempted to abandon your values, to fit in, or avoid conflict, reflect on whether this serves your purpose. Getting pulled into petty drama or betraying your integrity for superficial acceptance leads to self-loathing. No fleeting social comfort is worth compromising your character. Stay strong in defending your boundaries and acting virtuously, even if it draws criticism. Deal with any discomfort skillfully and focus on controlling only your reactions. Social rewards come and go, but self-respect endures when you persist in living by your values. Number 8, respond thoughtfully. When faced with criticism or judgment from others, it's easy to have a knee-jerk emotional reaction. We may feel angry, hurt, or embarrassed, but reacting this way often escalates the situation and makes us feel worse in the long run. The Stoic approach is to respond thoughtfully and deliberately, not emotionally. Take time to consider the feedback and reflect on it before responding. Ask yourself, is there any truth to this? If so, how can I learn from it? Criticism often reveals opportunities for self-improvement. Respond calmly with facts and your perspective. If the criticism seems unfair or untrue, avoid making it personal. Use clear logic and restrain emotional language. Constructively make your point. The Stoic sage practices self-control and doesn't allow their inner peace to be disrupted by others. Maintain stability in the face of provocation. Be the source of light rather than heat. Respond thoughtfully, don't react emotionally, and thrive independently of others' views. In conclusion, not caring what others think requires cultivating inner independence and control. Implementing Stoic practices allows you to live virtuously, true to yourself, regardless of others' views. Focus inward and care only about your principles. This grants peace of mind and removes unnecessary suffering over uncontrollable opinions. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, leave your comment, and share your insights. We look forward to hearing about your transformation journey, and remember, change starts with a single step. Thank you for watching.